This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. On our sideline, David Aldridge. Abdul Rauf against Paxson. Here's Abdul Rauf. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Here we are taking a look at the start of the season. Mike, what has caught your eye out of the gate so far?
I would say first and foremost, the teams have come out strong, setting the tone right from the jump. I'll be interested to see if they can keep this momentum throughout this season. Points, assists, rebounds, defense. Scottie Pippen gives your team all of that. Every team in the league wants a guy like him.
And he's good on the second. Here's Abdul Rauf. Shoots from 14. Jordan with the rebound. Pippen against Davis. It's Pippen with the drive. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Here's Abdul Rauf. His last outing with 20 points. Shoots over Pippen. Shot's good by Abdul Rauf. And Abdul Rauf's got 5 points so far.
Well, if you want the mid-range, it's normally there.
Here's Pippen. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And Mutombo is a shot eraser. Just a remarkable defensive player.
Here's Jordan. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. On the wing, Williams, guarded by Paxson. Now here's Williams. This game he had 10 points, 5 on the clock. Pulls up. The rebound by Grant.
Well, we've seen him make this shot often with no defensive coverage. He's got to be kicking himself he didn't make that one.
Now, here's Jordan. In the game against Seattle, he was very impressive. Grant the pass to Paxson. It's stolen by Davis. Abdul Rauf against Paxson. Here's Abdul Rauf. He has 5. Pass to Davis. Ring shot on the way. Williams kicks to Mutombo. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Jordan with the bucket.
Using his tremendous strength and body control. Jordan shrugs off the contact and gets the shot to fall.
And here is Williams. He can't get that one. Jordan outside. A fader. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. This their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And this, the first of 2 meetings between these squads.
And it's a good measuring stick to see how the Eastern and Western conferences are stacking up at the moment. The lead pass, executing one, takes a high basketball IQ.
And so here is Chicago. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Pippen can't hit. Outside Williams. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
That was a sweet move by Williams inside, getting a high percentage shot for himself there.
Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Working the screen game to perfection.
Yeah. Way to the rim.
Guys, late defensive rotation there. Done.
Now here's Williams. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Jordan. Count that bucket. Jordan's got 6 points.
The quickness of Jordan. He's got a tremendous first step.
Pass to Singleton. Williams looking around. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Davis. They get it again. Here's Singleton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Knocking down your freebies can help you get in a rhythm and stay there.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the game right now. That free throw good from Singleton. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And there's Grant on the assist by Jordan.
Grant inside, really willing to fight for his territory. Going hard against the defensive contact to get the finish.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Nuggets. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. Now, here's Mutombo. 11-point game his last outing.
Not backing off. Williams knows getting the whistle is worth taking a hit.
This is... his first chance at the line tonight. That's good from Williams. Bulls making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. And he can't hit the second. The Bulls trailing. The 3. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
It's an absolute must that you bring energy on the road, and they did not have it in that loss in the last meeting.
And that shows up in the opposing offensive numbers.
Here's Armstrong. Denver getting their last shot to go. From past the arc. Tumbo grabs the board.
Well, that was a nice individual defensive effort there. Did a great job to contest the deep ball.
Williams passes to Abdul Rauf. Back to Williams. Armstrong against Abdul Rauf. 5 to shoot. It's stolen. Pippen down low. Working on Williams. Here's Grant. Right side, Pippen. Takes a shot at the elbow. And again, no good by Chicago.
That's a shot he'd like back. Won't miss those very often.
Well, a good look. They keep getting shots like that. They'll be all right.
Pass to Abdul Rauf. Eaton grabs the miss.
You don't get a lot of those chances. He's going to want that shot back.
And that one's good by Pippen.
Well, I tell you, Pippen's length helps him close to the rim. Uses that length to score through contact.
Abdul Rauf against Armstrong. Nobody near Williams. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, you want the ball in his hands. A real good offensive player.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Grant sets a screen for Pippen. High post try. Nice jump shot. Good. Pippen's got 5 points so far.
That is the sweet spot for Scotty. That mid-range game.
Here's Abdul Rauf. The rebound by Paxson. The Bulls have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark.
You want to talk about power? What a forceful dunk.
Did you think that rim was going to come down there, Clark? Wow.
I did.
Super impressive. When he slams it, he makes sure the whole building feels it.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. after the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Garland, he's checked in for Davis. Jordan, he's checked in for Chicago. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Pippen against Abdul-Rauf. 6 on the shot clock. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there. For Chicago, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Jordan against Garland. Goes up on the wing. And it's Denver with the rebound. Pass to Abdul-Rauf. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Right wing. Outside Williams. Mutombo is screen on Armstrong. A clear look for Williams. Here's Mutombo. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 4. Jordan looking it over. Pass to Pippen. Out Grant. Down low. Armstrong with it. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Armstrong can put it in the basket. Shows you the quickness that time.
Jordan against Garland. Pass to Williams. Mutombo kicks to Garland. Mutombo is screen on Jordan. Garland, no good.
Not officially a block, but it's one in my book.
He really affected the shot. He's in great position. Textbook defense.
The Bulls have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
What separates Jordan from others, in my mind, is his singular focus. Nothing comes between him and the ultimate goal of winning the game.
Purdue, he's checked in for the Bulls. Williams comes in for Grant. Now, here's Garland. Hasn't made one yet. Mutombo is screen on Pippen. To the middle. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
Good body control from Mutombo. Setting a well-placed screen and then getting himself open.
Outside Pippen. Pass to Jordan. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Shot from 12. And that one's good by Pippen. Pippen's got 9.
Very smooth there from Pippen. Knocks it down from anywhere.
And here is Garland. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Liberty. Now here's Mutombo. He's guarded by Purdue. Lays it up off the glass. 6 points for him.
Inside is where Mutombo seems most comfortable, especially since the rim is right there for him.
Now Armstrong. His last outing, he had 8 points. Back to Jordan. Rocket 6 over Davis. Nobody near Williams. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Garland. They set the pick. Left side Davis. over Jordan. And Denver again with the bucket.
Love to see the exquisite Walter Davis keep things simple on offense.
Here's Jordan. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. Mutombo's got his 5th rebound in this one. 19 seconds left to play here in the first. Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
This is a spot Mutombo needs to get comfortable with as his career goes on.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Armstrong with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Jordan. Oh, he gets it off to beat the buzzer. Woo-hoo! Oh.
Wonderful shot clock awareness right there. Well done.
That's gotta feel good. Let's see if they can build upon this momentum heading into the next quarter.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Their efforts on the glass paid dividends in that first quarter in a big way.
Love the intensity they've shown us there, denying their opponent second chances at the cup.
Now, here's Jordan. 6 to shoot. And it's Armstrong missing.
And got to be honest here, I mean, he should have made that.
I bet it's not going to affect his confidence, though. He's going to keep taking those shots.
Garland with the bucket.
That's too easy for him. You can see how comfortable he is inside.
Bulls trail by 3. Here's Armstrong. Pass to Hodges. The 3. Jordan outside. Here is Hodges. Pulls up from the corner. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Jordan's got 12.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
Bird sets the screen for Garland. Right side Davis. Purdue with the rebound.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
A nice shot by Jordan.
Jordan's got a lot of flash to his game. A terrific guard, loves getting tricky with his ball handling and creating shots for himself.
Here's Garland after the made shot from Michael Jordan.
Pure desire and a chance to add another.
And the last few years, 2 exhibition games played in Toronto, and Commissioner Stern, Mike, called it a safe step to expand there. When does it happen?
The wheels are in motion. Great attendance at both of those exhibition games. A tremendous appetite for NBA basketball in the Great North.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Armstrong passes to Jordan. Fires from the line. He squares up and sinks it. Jordan's got 6 points in the quarter.
The mid-range is more or less wide open for Jordan. It's a go-to scoring area for him.
Garland against Armstrong. And it's Davis missing. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Jordan passes to Williams. Here is Hodges. Now here's Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Williams in the post. Right side, Jordan. Pass to Liberty, and stolen by Jordan. And they're moving it up. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Purdue the screen.
Denver foul. George Wolf. First personal foul. First team foul.
Jordan, that's for 2. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Zero hesitation. Jordan showing complete confidence in his shooting ability.
Denver calls timeout. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Both teams changing it up here. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Chicago. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. Pass to Garland. Screen by Bird. Garland finds Bird. Here's Wolf. He's guarded by Williams, and it's in there. Wolf got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
This speaks to his high basketball IQ, assessing the situation perfectly and kicking it out.
To the middle, Lichty. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Pippen. Jordan outside. Back to Pippen. Jordan down low. Shoots a 3. Pippen with the bucket. Pippen's got 12.
And this game has been a teeter-totter. Both teams trading the lead back and forth we go.
It's been an evenly matched game so far. Might come down to a buzzer beater at this rate.
And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. And there it is for him. Jordan's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Chicago.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponents in transition tonight. Right away, they're finding points off the fast break.
Hey, height is just a number when you play with his tenacity and force inside.
An absolute fearless approach by him to get the score.
Now here's Pippen. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Supersonics in Seattle. And the call will be against Scott. Pippen. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for your Nuggets. Singleton.
Here's Liberty. Defended by Pippen. Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Pass to Wolf. It's rebounded by Jordan. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Bulls.
They were composed and unfazed by the hostile environment. It may have been a motivator for them.
They were outstanding offensively. And to have that kind of performance on the road makes it even more impressive.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Liberty. Defended by Pippen. Down low. Shot's good by Liberty. Liberty's got 5 now. For Chicago, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Pass to Paxson. Outside, Jordan. And there's the drive. Yep, it counts. Jordan's got 24.
And, you know, even when Jordan gets hit while penetrating, I mean, he just stays with it. Great stick-to-itiveness. You cannot corral this guy.
Here's Liberty. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Utah Jazz. Fires from 18. Taken away by Williams. Unhindered, going all the way. And here's Paxson. Still scoreless. Left side, Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Wolf grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 3. Williams dishes to Garland. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Liberty can't get it to go.
Well, it's not easy to time an alley-oop. Just ask that pair.
It's much harder than it looks. Takes 2 guys to sink.
Right side, Jordan. Count that one. And now a 5-point Chicago lead.
The D's got to offer more resistance. Jordan is too skilled this close to the basket.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
Williams kicks to Singleton. Here's Abdul Rauf. Here's Mutombo. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Jordan, the pass to Pippen. Yep, that one goes. Pippen's got 14.
I love to see Pippen hunting his shot, especially when he's got the position he wants inside.
Outside Garland. Mutombo is screen on Paxson. Williams against Paxson. Williams dishes to Garland. Clock at 4. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Here's Paxson. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Pippen. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Great to see a big effort against Pippen defensively, but it's just not enough to contain his great skill.
Here's Abdul Rauf. It doesn't go for him.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
They get the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Over in the corner, Williams. To the paint. Here's Singleton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, I think that was a message-sending foul there. They're not going to allow any easy buckets at the rim.
Yeah, as a coach, I like that one. Make them earn it at the line.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Davis is checked in. Good on the second free throw. Now, Jordan. He's got 26. Paxson with the ball. Here's Eaton. Paxson outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You better run Paxson off his shot, or he'll make you pay.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Abdul Rauf. He's got 9. On the wing, Davis. And again, Denver, no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you can't allow Michael Jordan to get inside positioning. Once you do, you pretty much have to foul him.
The Bulls have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And the Bulls making a change here. Gillespie's checked in. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 10. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Now here is Davis. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah.
And he makes plays for others, so he can beat you both ways.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Paxson passes to Gillespie. Grant with the ball. Singleton's there. 6 to shoot. Pass to Eaton. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Jordan, that's for 2. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Davis. It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
What a gifted scorer. Davis showing he's more than just a jump shooter there.
Paxson passes to Gillespie. Davis against Jordan. And it's sent back by Mutombo. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Davis against Paxson. High post, Davis. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. 17-foot shot on the way. Singleton misses. Paxson kicks to Jordan. Pass to Eaton. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
Michael Jordan.
Eaton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Jordan against Williams. To the inside. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. And so Mutombo nails both of them. Here's Jordan. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. Right back after this break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
I don't think there's any question about it. The coach talked to them at halftime about what adjustments they need to make in order to slow him down and keep him from going off.
Yeah, he really torched them in the first half. I'm sure a lot of their focus will be on slowing him down in the second.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Chicago leading by 8. Now here's Paxson. Pass to Jordan. And that one, good. Jordan's got 30 points.
His hot streak continues.
Night after night, making his presence felt offensively.
To the middle, here's Davis. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What strength right there from Davis. So talented at scoring despite getting hit.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And for the Bulls, they're shooting 61%, showing all of the indications of an offense that is locked in.
Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
Here's Abdul Rauf. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Clock at 6. Fires, high post. It's all in by the Bulls. Eaton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pippen dishes to Jordan. Kicks it out to Grant. Back to Jordan. A fadeaway. And that one hits back iron.
And he knows he's got to convert in these situations. No excuse given the limited defense on him.
Corner strike. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Abdul Rauf. The Nuggets with another miss.
He just can't seem to get anything to go. He's in a bit of a rut.
He's got to simplify things on offense. Concentrate on getting quality looks and not settling for bad shots.
Now here's Jordan. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Pippen outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Eaton. Shoots. The offensive rebound.
Nuggets foul. Dikembe Mutombo. First personal foul. First team foul.
Two on the clock. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
I like that they're putting in the work, trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
It's Davis on the wing. Shoots. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter. Outside Pippen. Pass to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Pippen's got 18 points.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Denver calls timeout.
You know, I can imagine the coach is giving them an earful about
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
And tonight, we've got the Seattle Supersonics playing against the Golden State Warriors. Alongside Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us from the sidelines. So, what are you looking for, Clark, from the coaches in these early stages of the season?
I think part of it is you like to see coaches not be conservative. You want to see them taking some chances and risks. Fool around with the lineups a little bit. Mix and match combinations. Get creative with your game plans. Try something new and different. All of that could serve you well down the road.
Here's Hardaway. The Sonics getting the bucket. Out to the right wing. With the teardrop, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And when you're guarding him, You've got to fight over the top.
Lock and trail around the screen and deny the perimeter shot.
On the wing, Payton. Guarded by Hardaway. And stolen by Owens. Marciulionis passes to Mullen. Now Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Owens. Over Kemp. And that one goes long. Seattle with the ball. High post Johnson. His last outing, 16 points for him.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Payton against Hardaway. Clock at 6. And the basket by Payton. Here's Hardaway. He had 37 points last game out. Pass to Marciulionis. Mullen with the ball. Over Johnson. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Mullen. Fires from deep. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
It looks so crisp coming out of his hands. Mullen is a dynamite outside shooter.
Hardaway against Payton. Johnson, a wide open look. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Outside Hardaway. Over Payton. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Yeah, and Hardaway has a nice jumper. Excellent jumper, as a matter of fact, especially from the mid-range. No time wasted getting it off.
Sox trail by 3. Outside, Payton. Here's Billups. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Showing off his strength and vertical. Kemp loves getting after it on the offensive glass.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Mullen. Again, Mullen missing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Payton outside. Pass to Johnson. Here's Billups. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Mullen against Johnson. Here's Marciulionis. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen. Marciulionis has got 6.
Hey, when you go in there, you better finish strong, and he did.
Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
You know, offensively, they were never on their game. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
The offense flat out just wasn't there. They couldn't get into any kind of rhythm.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Warriors. They're 6th best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, Seattle, 2 spots down. Kemp kicks to Johnson. Payton surveying the floor. Pass to Cade. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
We see the extra work he puts in from the line. It shows through when he needs it most.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Hardaway passes to Mullen. From outside, off the mark. And so Payton will bring it up for the Supersonics. Trailing by 2. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season. There's the drive. Here's Kemp. And another shot, and the layup is up and in. And this game is tied up now.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
On the wing, Mullen. He's guarded by Johnson. Mullen's shot is off.
Just unable to get into any kind of rhythm this quarter.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. But his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
Now, here's Payton. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And slam dunk by Kemp.
This is what fans enjoy seeing from Shawn Kemp. This big man is a major league dunk artist.
Hardaway for three. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And Seattle making a change here. McMillan's checked in.
Supersonics, number 10, Nate McMillan.
Now Hardaway. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game. A relentless offensive force. It's hauled in by the Sonics.
That was tough to watch. He takes it all the way to the cup and just can't finish the job.
Johnson outside. Pass to McMillan. Inside. Here's Cage. Owens with the rebound. The Warriors trailing. Here's Hardaway. And it's good for two. Hardaway has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Hey, don't let the height of Hardaway fool you. He's not that big, but he can compete anywhere on the court.
On the wing, Payton. Guarded by Hardaway. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Smart play to save the easy shot. He'll make them earn it at the line.
I like the strategy. Make them shoot for it.
Seattle shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Now here's Hardaway. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and two shots coming up.
Tim Hardaway has a really nice skill set. A nightly double-double threat thanks to his scoring and dime-dropping ability.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That one misses.
I know he wanted to get them the lead here, but they'll just have to settle for a tied score.
Johnson surveying the floor. Payton against Hardaway. He lobs it up. 6 to shoot. And it's the Warriors on the break. Mullen with the three. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Boy, the catch-and-shoot game of Mullen, excellent. Tremendous confidence in that shot, as well he should have, because he's lethal.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Supersonics. The Warriors making a switch here. It's trailed by 3. Payton outside. Pass to Cage. And that one, good. Cage has got 5.
Love the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball, inside and outside action.
Hardaway against Payton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Gary Payton.
The quickness of Hardaway, it makes Tim a tough defensive assignment.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Kings checked in for the Sox. McMillan passes to King. Pass to McMillan. Over Hardaway. McMillan can't make it work. Warriors leading by 3. Hardaway passes to Gatling. can't cash in from close range. For Seattle, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's McMillan. And Johnson now top of the key. Over to the wing. There's the triple. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Smooth shot by Johnson. He can be so silky, even from long range.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Kemp. Cage passes to McMillan. Got a piece of it. High post Johnson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Mullen dishes to Hardaway. Johnson against Mullen. Now here is Hardaway. D right on him. Mullen's shot is off.
He is not missing too many of those. Count on it.
Defensively, that's not the game plan. But sometimes you get lucky.
McMillan can't make it work. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Hardaway against King. Pulls up. High post. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
Timeout.
Hardaway has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Good work from mid-range. I like seeing him look to score from there.
Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over.
Your Seattle Dancers.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Higgins comes in for Mullen. And it's Marciulionis in for Tim Hardaway. Pass to Barros. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Sonics lead by 1.
Well, he's consistent from out there, especially when you give him room.
Here's Marciulionis. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable.
Boy, defensively, that's great anticipation. Moving your feet and drawing the whistle.
Unafraid to put his body on the line.
Here's McMillan. His last outing, he had 8 points.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And he can't bank that one in. Warriors shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Ellie passes to Gatling. A minute 42 left here in the opening quarter. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Driving the lane. Here's Barros. Defended by Marciulionis. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Barros. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Marciulionis. He has 6. The shot, no good. Here's Barros. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Doing it with grace. Johnson just flies up and dunks it down.
Here's Marciulionis. Here's Gatling. A rebound by Johnson. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Gatling. And that one is stuffed right through. And you can tell, Clark, these teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, but I love the spirit I'm seeing and feeling out there, Kevin. Already 6 lead changes.
Here's Conlon. Still yet to score. To the wing on the left. Outside for Thornton. Nice ball movement by Seattle. And the basket by Johnson.
Well, Johnson has his feet ready now. He's shot prepared. All he needs is the ball.
Here's Marciulionis. The shot's good. Marciulionis has got 8 points.
And, you know, once again, the lead changes. It has been a tug-of-war all game long.
And it's a shame one of these teams will lose tonight. Both have played their hearts out.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Warriors ahead, leading by a point. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
That first quarter looked like a track meet for them. Lots of funning and running.
It's kind of like one of my practices. Either way, great job in transition.
Barros' shot is off.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Big effort gets the big reward. Simply outplaying the defense.
Here's Barros. Down low. Here's Conlon. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The story of their offense so far has been just that, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Lister. Here's Higgins. Lister with a screen on Barnett. Here's Higgins. Rattling the pass to Marciulionis. From deep. Gatling's shot is off. The Sonics trailing. Here's McMillan. Nothing on the board. Barros' shot is off. Here's Marciulionis. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just good fundamental play. If a guy is this open, you feed him.
Ellie against McMillan. Pass to Barnett. Here's Barros. It's good from long range. Barros has got it all tied up now for the Sonics.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Kings checked in for Barnett. Then for the Warriors, Jackson, he's checked in for Ellie. Hardaway is subbed in for Marciulionis. Here's Higgins. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Gatling's shot is off. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now here is Hardaway. Not a lot of room. And Barros pulls it down. The Supersonics have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's the floater. Right side Hardaway. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And, you know, the ability to knock down the mid-range shot can be an equalizer against bigger defenders.
Absolutely. Draw them away from the rim where their size becomes a hindrance.
Here's McMillan. Still without a basket. Offensive rebound. Here's Conlon. Seattle missing again.
That shot was too good to pass on, but he just couldn't get it totally dialed in.
Out left to the wing. Here's Gatling. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead. Seattle has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. McMillan pass to Conlon. Count that one. Conlon's got 4 this quarter. Last decade, the Celtics won 3 titles, went to 5 finals. But now, Mike, in the 90s, has Boston's window closed?
Yeah, I don't know if it's closed all the way. They've gotten older. Larry Bird isn't what he used to be. They're still a good team, but not a great one.
Must be hard for a coach, GM, personnel department to let go of a player that has been good for so long, but that clearly getting old, like turning over a roster that has been so successful. has got to be the timing, but just the emotion tied to it. That's got to be tough.
Well, your memory can't be too short. You can't forget what that great player did for you in the previous years. So now as he gets on in age, you owe him that respect to always consider him a part of the team.
Barnett is checked in for King. Golden State also making some changes. Alexander comes in for Lister, and Mullen subbed in for Higgins.
Give the assist to Mullen. Chris has great court awareness.
Sonics trail by 3. Seattle calls timeout.
Coach wants to discuss things here. A few things to address.
And keeping everyone on the same page requires that communication.
Owens is checked in for the Warriors. Marciulionis checks in for Jackson. Kemp finds Thornton. Cuts off the pass. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Hardaway. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly, he got it, no doubt.
Good job by the officials. Yes, we are giving credit to the officials.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Supersonics have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from McMillan. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. On the wing, Mullen. There's the 3. Rebound by the Sonics. Kemp's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And it's Tim Hardaway with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
McMillan against Hardaway. Fades and shoots. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Hardaway has got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors. For Seattle, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Mullen. Pass to Owens. Back to Mullen. To the left wing. Here's Marciulionis. He's got 12. Out to Hardaway. Off target with his 3. Let's trail by 4. Here's McMillan. Pass to Barnett. 6 on the shot clock. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Outside, Mullen. Rebound by the Sonics. Kemp's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. McMillan against Marciulionis. McMillan passes to Barnett. Here's Cage, defended by Mullen. Over to the left wing. He tries for 3. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from McMillan. Warriors have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. McMillan against Hardaway. Here's Mullen. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Seattle has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass to Thornton. Here's Barnett. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cage. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Basket counts.
He's been a big factor here in the first half, scoring in bunches.
So it's the Supersonics now. The Warriors making the shot. Here's McMillan. He's got 5. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. Here's Marciulionis. 14 points for him. Left side, Mullen. Over Thornton. The shot's good from Mullen. Mullen's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Love seeing Mullen using the mid-range area, demonstrating how effective he is from there.
Barnett passes to McMillan. Barnett against Marciulionis. McMillan kicks to Thornton. Here's Cage. Last time out he had 13 points. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7. Hardaway trying to free himself up. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Man, hard not to like the skill set of Sarunas Marciulionis. I mean, a versatile player who really does a little bit of everything and does it with a physical disposition.
And that one falls for Marciulionis. So both teams making some changes here. That one is no good. Sonics trail by 4. Cage passes to Payton.
Warriors foul. Mario Ellie. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Cage passes to Barros. The screen from Kemp. Shot from the wing. And it's Seattle with another.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep. So you have to fight through those picks.
Here's Ellie. No scoring in this one. Here's Mullen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Mullen is an expert at catching defenders a little out of position.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Mullen.
At the line for 2.
And Mullen drops them both.
He can do so much damage from the line. The defense has to be more careful around him.
Payton outside. Owens with the rebound. Warriors leading by 4. On the wing, Mullen. Covered by Johnson. Lets a floater go. The rebound by Cage. Cage has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Kemp slamming it down.
You know, this speaks volumes to Kemp's freakish athletic ability. I mean, he's always looking to punch it off the alley-oop.
Here's Marciulionis. 15 points in the game. Pass to Alexander. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Free throw line jump shot. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Marciulionis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors. Seattle has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Kemp with a screen for Payton. No one near him. And it's Seattle with another. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Johnson over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
At 6'7", Eddie Johnson is your prototypical swing player. Can shoot it, defend, nice size.
No good on that one. Some changes for Golden State. Lister's checked in for Alexander. Higgins comes in for Mullen. And Jaren Jackson subbed in for Marciulionis. The Warriors leading. Jackson looking around. And it goes down 2 points. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Payton against Ellie. On the wing, Payton. He's got 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, the way his shot went so wide, pretty obvious he got fouled.
Oh, yeah, plenty of contact there.
The Sonics have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Payton. He's perfect from the line this time. Seven-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Ellie, still without a basket. Pass to Jackson. Here's Ellie. 4 on the clock. Here's Lister. That misses off the backboard.
Boy, giving up the body to make a play right there, that's really good defense.
He read that to a T. Got there early and braced himself for the hit.
One second left. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Steal. Here's Cage. Throws down the breakaway jam. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. This, Mike, is the very definition of a back-and-forth game. It's been so fun to watch.
Neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
I am too.
This is why Hardaway's teammates and coaches encourage him to score. He's such a talented offensive player.
Johnson outside. Barrows the pass to Kemp. And then Kemp slams it in.
An explosive leaper. This guy has bounce for days. Kemp beating the defender there with that big-time vertical.
Hardaway with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And it's blocked. And it's Tim Hardaway with the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out. Now we'll go to the line for 2.
They need what he brings on the floor. His talent is missed. Now they're going to have to get it done without him.
Mullins checked in for Golden State. Jackson comes in for Tim Hardaway. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage. Well, you got to like the intensity. He really went at him that time.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Warriors trail by 3. Jackson with it. Mullen for three. And the three ball is good. Mullen's got 20 points.
And when you need a huge bucket like that, you know he's your man.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Supersonics. Pass to Barrows. And they get it back.
Hard work on the glass that time gives them the ball back, and they get a chance to milk a little more clock.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth.
Boy, they picked the right guy there. When you can't afford to waste a shot, go to a high percentage shooter like Chris Mullin.
And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. Credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Third personal foul. At the line for Seattle, Michael Gage. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Here's Marciulionis. Pass to Owens. Owens sets the screen for Jackson. 5 on the clock. Outside Mullen. Lets it go with the three. The rebound by Cade. Cage has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Here's Kemp. It's rebounded by Golden State. Owens has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside Jackson. Mullen up top. Covered by Payton.
Every rebound seems to end up in his hands. How does that happen? He's having himself a game on the board.
Well, the work is done early. Reading the ball in the air, establishing position, it all matters.
And it's the Supersonics with the ball. Following the miss by Chris Mullen. Here's Kemp. Alexander grabs the board.
And this is how you defend a player like him. Nice job contesting without fouling.
Here's Mullen. Yes!
Calm, collected, and composed. Nicely done.
Yes, he... coolly got that one to drop under pressure.
Kemp a screen on Jackson. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
So good to see two guys on the same page like this.
I know, it's like you and I. It's like they finish each other's sentences.
Yeah, we know that feeling.
Oh, we do.
Or in this case, one finishing off the other's perfectly thrown pass.
Pass to Barrows. To the paint. Here's Kemp. Money.
Maintaining composure down the stretch. Kemp goes through with a critical basket.
Here's Marciulionis. It drops.
He could have walked to the basket.
Timeout Sonics. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Look, they've got more than enough time to get a basket here.
And they've got to be aggressive. The defense doesn't want to foul.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Casey Jones address his team. With the game in the balance, coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. Told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And here's Jackson. Pass to Mullen. Lets it go from deep. No good from three-point territory. Timeout Sonics. Here's Barrows. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. These teams overtime should be a blast. Here's Cage. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cage has got the first points here in the overtime period for the Sonics. Mullen's shot is off.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
Here's Payton. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Perfect pass there. Understanding how to set up his teammate.
Outside Mullen. There's the pick from deep three-point land. And again, no good by Golden State.
That's a long way out there, but you know it's a shot he knows he can make.
Fearless and deadly.
No one near Payton as he lets it go. Off target from the wing. Warriors trail by 4. It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. And the basket by Jackson.
Good range shooting is all about concentration. He had that one locked in.
Payton passes to Barros. Kempa screen on Marciulionis. Here's Barros. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Normally he makes those shots, but he's having an off night.
Knocked away. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Pass to Payton. Here's Barros. Defended by Mullen. And that one's good. Barros has got the lead up to 4 now for the Sonics.
A shooter of his caliber can never be left that wide open.
Here's Alexander. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Good activity there, breaking things up. Love the activity defensively.
And he wanted to steal it, but still making an impact for his team.
Now here's Jackson. Clock at 6. Pass to Mullen. Outside for Jackson. Tries it from 19. And it falls over the rim and in. Mullen's got 27.
The ball looking so good coming out of his hands. Mullen's jumper is automatic.
Jackson against Payton. Here's Cage. Trying to get open is Kemp. Cage gets the bucket. And the Sonics lead by 4.
Nice footwork to get into position to score from close range.
Pass to Mullen. A 3-ball. Good on the triple. Mullen's got 30.
Can't allow Mullen to find his short corner 3. His accuracy and focus makes it seem like it's easy pickings.
On the wing, Payton. Guarded by Jackson. It's tipped. Score the basket. His 8 for 13 from the floor.
And he has been dialed in since the tip with his shot. Great output from him so far.
Outside Mullen. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Just under 3.5 minutes played in the extra period here. Cage can't hit. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Marciulionis, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And he has 28 points for the game.
Rising to meet the challenge. He was ready to put the team on his back.
Kemp with a screen for Payton. Pass to Cage. Here's Barros. Defended by Marciulionis. Payton outside. Kemp a screen on Jackson. Goes up on the high post. Good! Here's Marciulionis. Pass to Mullen. Over Johnson. Here's Alexander, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Shawn Kemp picks one up right there.
Well, there's a reason it was way off. He got fouled.
Yeah, easy whistle.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. And so he hits both. And here are the Supersonics now. I expect, Clark, they'll take their time here.
Yeah, every second that ticks away plays to their advantage. He has literally controlled the defensive glass all night.
Limiting those second chance opportunities.
Kicks it out to Mullen to take the lead. Good, another from three.
This is why Mullen's guys get him to rock. They know he's ready to deliver in the clutch.
Timeout Sonics. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
A chance to tie it up right here.
They know what's at stake here, and so does their coach. They need a solid play to knock this one up.
Peyton outside. Can't cash in. And that's an intentional foul.
Well, you know, he had to stop the clock, so that really was the best thing he could have done there.
Yep, can't just let the other team drain the clock when it's close like this.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Clutch free throws, and that should put this game away.
Seattle calls timeout. They're behind by 4. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, the only hope they have is for somebody to knock down the three-pointer and get fouled. I'd be surprised to see a defender anywhere near the shooter.
They need this. No good there. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. Well, Clark, they didn't make it easy for themselves, but they find a way to come through in overtime.
Both teams wanted this one badly, but in the end, they were just a little bit better.
And that'll do it, folks. For our reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's game. See you later.